So one of the latest trends going on in the YouTube world right now is all about flexing your wealth.
Yeezy Red Octobers, Fragment 1, Off-White Nike, White Yeezy though.
Hey, I bought $100 worth of power cord.
Director Krennic bobblehead, $4.49. Walmart grade chair, $10.99. Snapple bottle, $1.49. First year of books for law school, $1,000. But the real question is, how much did I spend on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Alright, gotta clean this up now. Alright guys, enough joking around, come back down to earth. Let's kind of talk more about the topic for today. Pretty much, I've been playing this game for a long time. December 23rd, 2015 is when I downloaded the game. And, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us out there who have been playing the game for a while, and we lied to our wives, lied to our parents, lied to your dog. You're like,
oh, I've only spent, $20 over the past 2 years.
Now I want to get real and kind of really know how much did I spend on this game. And I'm kind of curious where I fall in through that spectrum of free-to-play to a Kraken, because I know I can tell you guys straight up, I've never bought a $300 character before. I've bought like those $9.99 packs, I bought $20 packs, but I know for sure when I first started playing the game, when I started making my first purchases, I was really addicted to the game, and as you'll probably see, I had a long strand of buying $20 crates to open up Chromium packs, and we'll talk about if I feel like I got my return on investment for that at the very beginning. But I'm curious, am I a whale? Am I a dolphin? Am I a light spender? We're gonna find out. There's no set definition on all these categories, especially for a game that's making $152 million a year. I think I'm pretty safe to say that I'm not a whale for sure. I have 140 characters in my account, and out of those, I have 127 at 7 stars. And when we look at my account, pretty much a majority of those characters come from me just farming everything out of Galactic War, out of Arena, out of Fleet shipments, out of all these various shipments the free-to-play way, because if you're playing for a long time, you can farm pretty much every single thing in the game for free in those various shipments. When we get to Gear 12, I have 21 Gear 12 characters, but the kicker is, pretty much most of those Gear 12 characters are from my Empire faction. I'm on a roll to try to go ahead and Gear 12 all of the Empire characters. Might be crazy, but the part of the game is to have fun, and for me, putting the Empire to Gear 12 is fun in my book. Oh, all right. We've been delaying this for a while now. Let's just finally get into it so we can learn the truth of AhnaldT101 spending. So my prediction is that I probably spent, let's see, $550 in my 2.5 years of playing the game. And geez, for some reason deep down inside, I think I might be wrong on that. Oh boy, but let's start at the very beginning of time, 2015. Let's see what we got here. Goodness gracious, I've been playing this game nonstop every single day since December 23rd, 2015. I may have a problem, guys. Help me, like to support me. All right, so now we're gonna venture off into 2016. Let's see when the first time I actually spent money was on. All right, so it took me a little over a month to finally make my first purchase. On February 3rd, 2016, we spent $19.99 for a chest of crystals. Let's go ahead and put that in our little calculator so we can keep track of this, because I have a feeling it's not gonna be a pretty number. And here's where I kind of got addicted a little bit to the game. So the most money I ever spent on this game was within this February period. I got really hooked on the game, and this is where I bought crystals and I started dipping into Chromium packs because I saw characters like Old Ben and Darth Maul in there. And one thing I realized, we're gonna see, I got really addicted to it. February 4th, February 5th, February 5th, we spent quite a lot of money on all of these crates. Holy cow, Jesus.
What have I done?
This is gonna be scary. Pretty much most of my spending we're gonna see towards the end was very front-loaded until I realized I wasn't really getting much out of the Chromium packs because I just kept getting Cup, Ugnaught, and all these worthless characters. But let's go. We gotta calculate it. Let's be strong. Oh, God. Chris, what is wrong with you, dude? Oh, my goodness. This is definitely when I was trying to get Chromium packs, and I was really wanting to get Darth Maul. I think this is when I was really wanting to get Darth Maul. Darth Maul in 2016, he sucked. What was I thinking? And that's kind of one reason why I started making YouTube videos, to kind of do my Hall of Fame and tell people that, hey, this character's not good. Don't worry about spending money on them, but this character is good. And this is kind of what I'm seeing. Me being a noob, I just saw Darth Maul. I thought he was awesome. And when I finally got him 4-star in a Chromium pack, I realized he wasn't all that hot. Oh, and then we took a couple-day break. Wow, I gave myself 5 days to recoup from that spending. Then we spent $19.99 And then February 19th, we spent, let's see, $19.99. And here's where I started getting the daily crystal booster for 21 days. And I saw a lot of value in it. $19.99 again. When they say the $20 pack is their most popular crystal chest, they are not lying. That's for sure, if we're seeing it from what I've bought so far. A couple weeks later, April 2nd comes around. Then we spent another $19.99 on the game. And then April 17th, 2 weeks after that purchase, we spent $19.99 on the game. So it's not as frequent as that February period where I got really hooked on buying chromium packs. Now it's not as frequent, and as we were going to see going on, I continue to spend less and less and less and less money on the game. I got the President Trump somewhere. That was a really great app. But as we see in May, then a couple weeks later in May, I finally went ahead and got the May the 4th special. I think that's when they had some specials going on where for this much money, you get a bonus crystals out of it. So I went ahead and bought, it looks like in a period of 4 days, I went ahead and bought 3 of these different things. I said my estimate was $550, and we're only in my first 6 months of playing this game. So far, not looking good with my estimate, but let's keep moving on. Keep trudging along. It's painful, but you know, we gotta face the music and understand how much money I spent. And now we're starting to see everything's getting stretched out more. Last purchase I made was May, and then the purchase after that was July 25th of 2016, where we went ahead and bought $10 of crystals. And then July 27th, we went ahead and bought $50. I don't know what's going on with my spending, but I can almost assure you this was all for buying gear, because $50 of crystals is not going to get you far if there was a chromium pack, or back then they were called erodium packs, such as for Captain Rex and the B2 Super Battle Droid. So I'm pretty sure most of this was to get gear. A month plus later, we went ahead and bought, looks like about $30 of stuff for the first week or two of September. And September, once again, alongside my Wheel of Fortune game, we went ahead and got the 21-day booster pack, so add another $10.99 there. Oh, so 1 year later, December 24th, 2016, we spent $587.72 before taxes included. This is all straight from how much I spent on the game. So I already broke my estimate in the first year alone. And as I said earlier, most of that spending was front loaded at the beginning, where I got really excited and went for those chromium packs and realized that all those 4 or 3-star characters of Cup and Boba Fett, which was bad at the time, it really didn't get me much on my investment. But I think, as we saw, once I learned that, I started spending less and less and less going forward. And now we're going to go into 2017, where now I'm considered more of a veteran in the game and kind of understand spending a bit more. So in 2017, we opened up with my first purchase being the Sith Order bundle of Darth Maul for $19.99. And this was a character that was really hard to get at the time. He just started becoming free to play for the first time, and this is when his rework happened. So this is when people realized he is really darn good. And I was one of those people, and I spent $20 on the character. And this is the year where I really only tried to spend money on reworked characters that were really good, new characters that I really enjoyed. And I think we're going to start seeing that trend in 2017, where I'm pretty familiar with how the game works at this point. And here we go. The next character I went ahead and invested in was Gar Saxon. I thought he was a really cool character. I had so much fun using him in the marquee event. So I went ahead and spent $9.99 to get the character bundle in order to get him to that next star count. So let's go ahead and add him to this. And then it looks like in the same month, I went ahead and spent $20, most likely for gear and farming characters and farming gear out of the normal energy. And then here are the packs that I felt had so much value in them. This is when the Imperial Troopers got reworked. I went ahead, got the May 4th crystal bonus thing they had for $19.99. Let's add that to the calculation. But my 2 favorite packs of all time were the Shore Trooper and the General Veers pack, both at $19.99. But seeing how hard Veers was to farm, how hard Shore Trooper was to farm, and how much value you got out of those, it was totally worth it, because you got 80 shards per character. So let's go ahead and add both of those to the calculation. And after July 19, now we started seeing my spending really just start slowing down. And as we see, we're going through month to month. August 5th, August 9th, September 8th, September 20th, September 25th, 27th, August 3rd, October 6th, October 10th, October 13th. Oh, this was definitely worth it. 99 cents for the hello there text tone. That was worth the buy.
Hello there.
October 20th, 28th, November 5th. Look, that was a huge gap. That was from July to November is when I went ahead and spent money again on the game. And here we go. I only spent $9.99 on the Imperial Probe Droid bundle, which in my opinion, again, had so much value. And Imperial Probe Droid is an awesome character. And they had the 2nd anniversary bonus thing going on. And then a couple days later, I decided to buy the Imperial Command bundle, which I believe that's where Colonel Stark was in. Same reasoning as before. I love my Empire characters. Colonel Stark was such a fun character. I thought there was a lot of value in Stark, so I went ahead and spent that $9.99 on him. And then we got the other second anniversary packs, the $199, and we got the $499. And that's it for spending in 2017. Now, I didn't do the calculation in my head on how much I spent in 2017, but it looks like I may have spent about $100-some in this year, so a drastic decrease from what I spent in 2016 when I got really excited about the game early on, and then after that February-March period, everything kind of dipped really quickly, and now we're gonna go into 2018. How much money has Arnold spent in this year so far? And now we're in 2018. The January 3rd, I went ahead and bought a $9.99 for something. I don't really quite remember why I bought that, probably for a piece of gear. And then as I see, we're going through all of this, and pretty much no Galaxy of Heroes spending. No spending really at all. I mean, Galaxy of Heroes is really the only thing I ever spent money on in terms of mobile games. Here we go. The Sith Paint Bundle Darth Sign. As I said earlier, I'm a big supporter of these $9.99 packs or $19.99 packs. If there's a lot of value in them, puts me to the next star count of a character I really love, and I think Capital Games did an awesome job working on. I'm a full supporter of supporting the game. This is kind of my philosophy, and just to make sure we see all the numbers, that this is pretty much all my receipts to this date. But pretty much ever since that first period where I just was so addicted to opening the packs as a beginner player, ever since that period, my spending really decreased. And now this, as you see it this year, I'm on the trend of using my crystals that I get, being efficient with what I'm farming, and when there's open time, farm all the characters possible before they might be necessary for something. And to kind of wrap up our conversation, $840, although that sounds like a lot to me, I can guarantee you there are probably people who spent that on a monthly basis, and that's where we kind of get into that whale/Kraken territory. I don't quite know where I fit in all of this right now. Obviously, there was a lot of spending at the very beginning where I was really excited about the game and got hooked, and I just didn't know what was good, and I thought Darth Maul was good. I thought the Chromium packs were an awesome way to get characters, but unless you're going to spend a lot of money in the game in one sitting, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, Chromium packs might not be the way to go because you're going to get characters that are really horrible, and even if you get them all to 7 stars, the problem number 2 and the most important problem is gearing up. But you guys let me know down below, what are your spending habits? Or are you someone like me that was very front-loaded, very excited about the game, but now is more mature and more focused with the few times you do spend the money? Love to hear. We can all share experience and learn from one another. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead, leave me a like, comment down below, and subscribe, guys, so you aren't missing a thing. And as always,